tell you my thoughts on the Receptiva test. If your doctor has recommended the Receptiva test for you, it's probably because you've had recurrent implantation failure during IVF. This is a newer test that's out on the market, and it tests for endometritis, endometriosis, and problems with progesterone timing in your lining. I'm Nicole Stern. I'm the founder of Fertilista, and I help women just like you get pregnant with IVF. I'm not an IVF doctor, but I am an IVF coach, and I help you improve the results and outcomes of your IVF cycles. So, if your doctor's recommending the Receptiva test, you probably want to know, what is this test? This test is actually a groundbreaking test that tests for silent endometriosis. Years ago, the only true measure to test for endometriosis was through surgery, through a laparoscopic surgery. Now, with this Receptiva test, doctors can tell if you have silent endometriosis or endometritis, an infection in your uterine lining, or problems with progesterone timing, progesterone receptors in your uterine lining. The reason why this is so important is because then doctors can figure out, do they need to adjust the timing on giving you progesterone? Do they need to change the medication protocol to address any inflammation that might be in your lining? This could include suppression, this could include antibiotics. They just need to know what's happening. I really do like this test. However, no matter what, if your doctor is talking about this test, it means that you more than likely need to go on an anti-inflammatory diet. You probably have heard me talk about an anti-inflammatory diet or a fertility diet, and you think, do I really need that? Listen, anyone who's experiencing infertility needs it, and I'll tell you why. When our body starts to have an inflammatory response or an autoimmune response, it's always going to start to shut down the less important organs, okay? So it's always going to start to reduce function in our sex organs like testes, ovaries, because the body has to maintain our heart and our brain to function, and our lungs and our stomach. But we don't necessarily need some of the smaller sex organs. Now, those organs aren't dying, but they're just not optimized. The body is too busy taking care of something called necrosis, like death of cells, due to an inflammatory response or an autoimmune response. And so the body can't work efficiently in other areas like reproduction. So if you're waiting to do a Receptiva test, if you got the results from your last IVF cycle and they were negative, it's yet another cycle where your embryo didn't implant, and the doctor says, now you need to take the Receptiva test, wait till you get your period, come in at a certain time so we can do the biopsy, we'll send it off, and you're thinking, oh, my next IVF cycle is not going to be for 3 more months. I really want you to see this time window as a gift. It's a gift to you so that you can take out all inflammatory foods out of your diet, take out sugar, take out dairy, take out refined foods, processed foods, and add in good foods like berries and sweet potatoes and avocados and eggs and fish, so that you can prepare your body for the next cycle. That is the best use of your time, and you're setting yourself up for success at the very next cycle. Actually, regardless of what the Receptiva test says. But we do want you to get the test so your doctors can adjust your medications. I'm Nicole Stern. I'm the founder of Fertilista, and I want to see you successful at your next IVF cycle.